United, win or lose, it's not going to matter a great deal to their overall standings, because they will still remain at the top of the leaderboard. Multan Sultans can suffer if they lose this encounter, can slip for number 2 to number 3 spot. And good evening to JP and David Gower. About to say,
I think we've met.
From Danny to David to Lloyd to David Gower.
Oh, well, whoever I am, very good evening.
You're very special, David.
Oh, we clawed it back. Well, as you say, the implications of this match are few. Just a bit of fine-tuning maybe. A chance to look at some new players. Chance for them to make a mark on the final game of the round robin. Some familiar faces as well, of course, as is Mohammad Rizwan leading Multan Sultans. Ali Khan, one of those who's been given few opportunities. And for Shan Masood, we saw him experience the highs and lows of this game of cricket. 73 2 games ago, proving a point, making a point, and a first ball duck in the last game. So that's how this game can go. Right, let's have the Gillette countdown.
Right arm bowling over is the call from the umpire. Ali Khan will begin the proceedings for Islamabad United. Bit of swing, but clearly misdirected. He'll have to reload that one.
Right, any moment now. First ball of this innings. Yeah, Islamabad electing to field first, just to confirm that. That's been probably the better option in the second game of a double-header. But this whole Abu Dhabi leg has kept the decision-making process open at the toss. Unlike Karachi, where chasing was the game.
Don't bowl him there. He's such a good player of that flick shot.
Yeah, we spoke about these two teams at the top of the table, making quite a few changes. Having qualified, giving opportunities to a few young players and those that have not really featured in the tournament thus far.
Another ball that misses the target. Standings for you, Islamabad United, win or lose, they'll stay there at that number 1 slot. Multan Sultans, if they lose by a wide margin, they can slip down to number 3, and Peshawar Zalmi will take their position as a number 2 side in the playoff situation.
Yeah, just looking at the figures there, the numbers in the net run rate column. Have to be a mighty bad loss. Yeah, 1.192 Sultans at the moment, in profit as it were, and 0.586 in profit for Zalmi. So that would be quite a big swing at this stage, with so many runs already on the board through the course of the competition.
Inside edge is persistent with that line on that middle and leg stump. Ali Khan comes from US. Big inside edge. excellent Yorker. Good that Shan Masood was in control of that very, very good delivery.
Yeah, persisting with that wicket-to-wicket line with a little bit of shape. He has got 3 men on the leg side. So asking the right questions. We've done some homework against Maqsood. They feel that LBW and bold becomes a vital opportunity for them to get his wicket.
Nicely played, good wrist work. Very good balance from Shan Masood as well. He'll pick up 2, is a good runner. Only 2 this time. Good in a way that a lot of changes have been made in this last pool match by both sides, because it'll allow them to look at the bench strength, just expand their range a little bit come the qualifying stage, and also for next season I think they'll have an opinion regarding few players as well.
Yeah, nice to have the luxury of being able to do that without worrying about the points as such.
Jamming on that one, very keen to get a single of the last ball of that over. It's not a bad start by Ali Khan, couple of wides, but nothing more than that. 4 without a wicket.
I mean, there is still benefit for both teams finishing this match on a high, because confidence is one of those unquantifiable things in the game of cricket, both for individuals and for teams. You have this thing called momentum, which might or might not be a fantasy sometimes. But if your first 11 is playing well and winning games, everyone's happy. If your, as it were, second 11 with all these changes does the same thing, it's still a confidence booster. So one of the men who's been outstanding in HBL PSL, Mohammad Rizwan, to take strike. Fahim Ashraf back in as well.
Very busy at the crease. I guess that's the best term that can be coined regarding his batting. Rizwan is not a big basher of the ball. His strike rate is very, very impressive. He gets runs. He's very consistent in a format, JP, where consistency is hard to get.
Yeah, you get the sense that he really understands his game. He understands where he's looking to play certain shots on certain wickets. Understands conditions here in the UAE. Yeah, when you have that consistency, it just helps your team so much, particularly at top of the order. And you'll know that, yes, this game might not count for a lot, but he'll certainly want to still lead from the front in terms of his performance. He's a man that prides in performance. We've said time and time again through this tournament that he's had such a prolific year in 2021, particularly in this format.
Very, very good with that shot. Picks up the length early, and it's a front foot pull kind of a shot that has earned him a 4. Quick on the take, quick to look at that length, and away she went.
Yeah, we're not talking about outright pace here from Fahim as well. So if the length is wrong, this gives you that fraction of a second to get into the shot in time.
Yeah, that's good batting. He's always, it appears, as if he's targeting the gaps.
Yeah, so just the table of the leading run scorers in this HBL PSL 6. Babar Azam just sneaking past the 500 mark. I suppose if Mohammad Rizwan has a proper good day here now, that puts him in the same sort of league, and of course he will have other games to play as well, whereas Babar Azam won't.
Into the gap, let's see whether he comes back for the second. He's asked for it and he'll get it. That's excellent running. Rizwan responds extremely well.
Yep, keep pressure on the fielders. Very much part of this game. And it's an old rule. You won that first one quickly, it puts you in a good position to press for the second. That's all you have to do. And by the way, Babar Azam might actually have another knock or two. You never know. Unless he's dropped.
It's good to see Fahim Ashraf back in the playing 11 for Islamabad United. You'd feel that he would be a guy that would probably be in their starting 11 for a playoff game. Unfortunately, he suffered that blow to his hand, splitting his webbing after the first game. He's been outstanding for Pakistan, particularly in the shorter formats. Made his name in Test cricket as well.
Oh, that's badly fielded. That was a single, and Shan Masood will have the strike as well at the end of the 2 overs, 13 without a wicket down. That's not the first time he's sprayed that one round the leg side. Starts off with a wide, Ali Khan. Let's have another look at the United team. I mean, they've made 5 changes. It still look extremely strong because the all-round strength that they have. Iftikhar can bowl and bat. Hussain Talat is an all-rounder. Fahim Ashraf is more than handy with the bat. And Brandon King at the top of the order is an interesting selection as well, because he looks pretty neat hitting the ball.
Yeah, you know that Khawaja and Munro will be back in for the next match. Usman Khawaja there with that 100 in the previous one. So rewarded both for the 100 and for captaining the side that day to victory with a rest today. It was an exhilarating knock. Very, very positive, as of course you'd expect and hope for in this format of the game, but very clever as well. A lot of excellent footwork. It's a question of sometimes getting the right positions to get the big shots out.
That's a massive achievement. You get the advantage of opening the innings. You have the luxury to be out there till the end of the innings, but really to do it, somebody of Khawaja's ability has not really been penciled in to be a centurion in T20 format. So expanded his range, challenged himself, and got a great 100 in the end. First captain actually in HBL PSL to hit a century. Is it the right and left hand combination that is causing him a little issue here? Ali
I
Khan?
think I'm guessing that he's trying not to give room outside the off stump to either left-hander or right-hander. Maybe just expecting the ball to do a little bit too much. Maybe just overcompensating, maybe over-ambitious like that. I mean, I know we've got to be precise. I know every bowler, you know, we talk about the precision required to bowl, for instance, wicket to wicket. It doesn't take much to slip it down the leg side, but after a while, so it's getting a bit dull. And that's more like it. That's just, what, a few inches outside off stump, fourth or fifth stump. Allows the dab down to third man for one. So it's not particularly dangerous at this stage. And of course, the one they're trying to avoid is the one that gives you another foot or so of width. In that case, that allows the full swing of the bat, the full cut, the flat bat shot that will go for more runs than just this one dab down to third man. But that's fully under control. Actually at both ends, both in the bowler's hand and in the batsman's hand as well.
Beautifully timed. He waited on that one. It was a slow one attempted. And that is dangerous stuff from Ali Khan in a way, because he's not yet settled, and to try variations on top of that can be a bit difficult to control and to execute. Just a slight pause, enough to give him that gap.
Well, it's still a very good shot, because any batsman will tell you if you have to change the tempo of your shot, sometimes very easy to mistime it, but there's no error whatsoever in timing with that one, and the placement to go with it. Ends up as a Smiles Super 4.
There's a protection for that in-swinging angle. Square leg is in position. That's into the gap for 4. Last ball of the over. Usually happens. Multan Sultans cruising. 26 without a wicket after 3.
Yeah, it's an over where Ali Khan has struggled with consistency in line and length. We saw him attempt some pace off the ball that saw a pretty decent shot by Shan Masood, and just losing his length a touch. And Rizwan, we've already seen him hit one down the leg side, capitalizes yet again.
Yeah, he's very quick on this, but he was helped by the angle. So all he had to do in the end, Rizwan, was just basically nudge it round the corner. There's plenty of space there. Only 6 off the first 3. It's a good start. Mohammad Wazim.
That's it. Played away very nicely. Oh, that's gone all the way for 4. Very lethargic effort. In the deep. Hussain Tala. Just a little bit off color in that chase. Didn't really go hard with the effort. And needed a slide and a commitment, really. Beauty. That really is a lovely shot. So many good things regarding that drive, because it was original shot that you should be playing in the power play session. No need to muscle the ball. It was there. It stood up very nicely. Flowing cover drive.
Yeah, Brighter, colourful drive. And you think back to the afternoon game, it wasn't really coming onto the bat as nicely as it is now. We've seen in double-header days, the ball just comes on a touch better and allows for that on-the-up cover drive, which is so pleasing on the eye from Shan Masood. Yes, beautiful. Great position, just throws the hand through the line of the ball.
Another cracking shot. Wow, a cover drive followed by that brilliant flick through mid-wicket.
Well, it is very, very much high-quality batting here. It's all timing, it's all very good cricket shots. And when the pitch starts to play like this, or as well as this, the margin for error for the poor bowlers diminishes rapidly.
Problem for Shan Masood in his career is that he either smokes them big or does nothing. So there's not a well-made 25 or a 35. He either gets you a 70 or a not. Looks to be in supreme touch. Some great shots through the offside and a flick through mid-wicket to go with it.
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous shots. Well, you're right. On the evidence, the last two innings, 73 and 0. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Lines are not good. Lines have to be, under these circumstances, so precise. And these are gimmies. These are absolute freebies.
Well, you have to say, any opportunity on that leg side for Mohammad Rizwan, he certainly takes it with both hands. Anything slightly short, or like on this occasion, slightly full, he pounces on them. It shows what great touch is in. Been marvelous to watch.
Lovely running. Once again, the communication was perfect. He was initially ball watching a little, and then he took off. 44 without a wicket of just 4.
Yeah, it's good pace for the start of an innings, good pace for a power play. 11s. It's the steps to success. Look at him. If that carries on over 20 overs, that graph will need redoing.
It'll have to be a 30-over last over. The steps to complete.
Yeah, that last ball, there was a moment where Rizwan had to just check where the ball had gone. Just dropped behind him, just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to go dropping onto the stumps at any stage. But once he decided that was fine, he was off.
Oh, punishing shot, but goes straight to the fielder. Right, we're ready with our Inverix heroes. Boxer Usman Wazir is featuring in our HBL PSL Hamare Heroes, powered by Inverix Solar Energy.
मैंने पाकिस्तान के लिए मैच्योर बॉक्सिंग खेली और यूथ पर रिप्रेजेंट किया पाकिस्तान को. नेशनल टीम का मैं कैप्टन बना. एशिया टाइटल मैंने पाकिस्तान के लिए जीता. ये टाइटल भी पाकिस्तान के लिए मैं पहला बॉक्सर हूं जिसने जीता. देखिए मेरे जो फ्यूचर प्लान्स है, मैं चाहता हूँ मैं पाकिस्तान के लिए वर्ल्ड टाइटल जीतूँ। जैसे इमरान खान ने एक हिस्ट्री बनाई है, जहांगीर खान ने, मैं भी चाहता हूँ कि मैं यूथ वर्ल्ड टाइटल जीतूँ और पाकिस्तान का फर्स्ट एवर वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन बनूँ और पाकिस्तान का नाम पूरी दुनिया में रोशन कर सकूँ।
Chance at the non-strikers in, but he makes his ground. That's excellent running once again.
मैं जो हमारी यूथ है पाकिस्तान की, मैंने मैसेज देना चाहूँगा कि आप अपने पढ़ाई के साथ कोई ना कोई फिटनेस या कोई ना कोई स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज़ करते रहें। अगर आप एज अ प्रोफेशनल अच्छे हो जाएंगे तो आप अपने कंट्री को भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं।
Great message from Usman Wazir. Is a boxer, young boxer. To combine sports with studies is his message. Just about gets it over the man at mid-on. Mohammad Ehsan is the authorized dealer of Inverix Solar Energy. He'll be handing a check to Usman Wazir. 240,000 rupees check. Quite a substantial amount. Good of Inverix really to be giving incentives to these young sporting kids. He's exchanging notes regarding that shot that he played. They couldn't get it in the middle, otherwise it would have been a boundary. We're ever ready. Ever ready. Two is the call. Only be a single. 50 comes up at a rapid pace. And that is what you get with Rizwan at the crease. Shan Masood is a new entrant to the opening club, but Rizwan has been a permanent fixture and a feature. He's 17 of just 11. Shan Masood has got a start, 27 of 18. Oh, pitching outside the leg stump is fine, is okay. 5 done, 50 is raised, 50 without a wicket.
बहुत ही अच्छी जुगलबंदी अब तक देखने को मिली है शान मसूद और कप्तान रिजवान के दरमियान। तो ये गलतफहमी नहीं होनी चाहिए। अभी 5 ही ओवर्स हुए हैं। ये 36 गेंदें आपको इसलिए नज़र आ रही हैं कि एक्स्ट्रास के रन्स हैं। ये 6 वाइड के रन्स थे जो कि यूनाइटेड के फास्ट बॉलर्स ने दिए। अभी पावर प्ले का 1 ओवर बाकी है। और कमेंट्री बॉक्स में मेरे साथ पावर प्लेयर आ चुके हैं वाजिद खान। मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की टीम अच्छा चैलेंज पेश कर रही है अब तक यहाँ यूनाइटेड को। बैट से लगती हुई गई, ब्लैक बाई का रन हासिल किया। फायर का ख्याल ये था कि सभी कुछ ये मिस कर गई।
ऐसा है कि ये दो टीमें क्वालिफाई तो तकरीबन कर ही गई हैं और शायद इस मैच में सबको मौका दे रहे हैं ताकि ऑप्शंस अपनी ओपन रखे। और ये भी बात है कि बहुत सारे मैचेस हो रहे हैं, बहुत जल्दी मैचेस हो रहे हैं और तारिक भाई को तो गर्मी लगती नहीं है, लेकिन आज तो बहुत ज़्यादा ही गर्मी थी। दिन के मैच में जो रियल फील थी वो 51 थी।
लेना आना
यहाँ लेकिन आज इत्तलात हैं अलायंस से जो कि अबू धाबी रियासत का एक और बड़ा अहम शहर है, वहाँ पर बारिश हुई है। ये वाजिद खान के लिए अच्छी खबर है और ये वाज़ेह तौर पर लेग स्टंप के बाहर गिरी थी। वाइड ऑफ द क्रीज भी आते हैं तो फहीम अशरफ मुश्किल हो जाता है अंपायर के लिए। अच्छा पुल शॉट लगाया, 4 रन्स। गेंद हवा किसी तेजी से गई बाउंड्री लाइन की जानिब। शान मसूद एक बार फिर अपनी बड़ी अच्छी फॉर्म दिखा रहे हैं।
शॉर्ट बॉल था लेकिन बहुत ही जल्दी शान मसूद पोजीशन में आए, जिसकी वजह से इतनी जोर से उन्होंने पुल शॉट मारा है। बहुत ही जोर से पुल शॉट मारा जो बाउंड्री में जाके लगा। ओपो स्मार्ट हिट।
स्पिनर्स की खासी पिटाई की थी इन्होंने जब ये खेले थे कोयटा के खिलाफ। और इस बार बाल बचे। ऐसा लगता है गेंद बल्ले से टकराने के बाद गई थी। अखलाक थे स्टंप्स के पीछे। अच्छी विकेट कीपिंग की थी इन्होंने पेशावर जर्मनी वाले मैच में, लेकिन इस गेंद को मौका खिला बैठे।
हाँ बिल्कुल, काफी बड़ा एज था तो मुश्किल होती है कीपर के लिए स्पिनर के खिलाफ।
लेना
इस दफा 2 की कॉल है। हमने ये देखा है कि ये दोनों प्लेयर बहुत तेज रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स करते हैं, लेकिन शान मसूद की आज टाइमिंग बहुत ही जबरदस्त। पहला मौका था जहाँ पे वो सही शॉट ना मार सके।
ये देखिए हसन चीमा भी यही बताने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि गेम बल्ले से टकरा कर गई। यूनाइटेड से मुंसलिक है पहले सीजन से ही। लेकिन ये जो नया ओपनिंग कॉम्बिनेशन है ये बहुत रास आया है मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को। इससे पहले जेम्स विंस थे, क्रिस लिन थे रिजवान के ओपनिंग पार्टनर नेशनल स्टेडियम कराची में, लेकिन यहाँ जो खिलाने का फैसला था शान को, देर आयत दुरुस्त आयत और ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत शॉट, ये स्वीप शॉट फेवरेट स्ट्रोक्स में से है रिजवान के। बाउंड्री पर उन्होंने छठे ओवर का इख्तिताम किया। मुल्तान ने बनाए हैं 100। देखिए T20 मैच जीतने के लिए आपको पहले पावर प्ले जीतना पड़ता है और उसमें कामयाबी मिली है मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को। विकेट भी कोई नहीं गवाई और जो भी बॉलर आया है उसको बिल्कुल कदम जमाने का मौका नहीं दिया। स्पिनर आए थे दोनों ही बैट्समैनों ने बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की। पहले फुल शॉट खेला शान मसूद ने, उस बार रिजवान ने स्वीप शॉट पूरी तरह कंट्रोल में।
No point. Left hand. Ale, Baro.
एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल चैलेंज। एंटर लकी ड्रॉ और वॉशिंग मशीन भी आप जीत सकते हैं। शादाब खान जो पिछले मैच में इन्होंने रेस्ट किया था, बॉलिंग करने के लिए आए हैं। अब देखना ये है कि किस पेस से ये बॉलिंग करते हैं।
लेना 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 फट गया ना।
रिवर्स स्वीप पर रन नहीं मिलेगा। मुल्तान में जब कोई बैट्समैन रिवर्स स्वीप खेलता है, स्वीप और रिवर्स स्वीप खेलता है, तो कहा जाता है कि इदुदाइन बहुत महसूस हुए पिछली दोनों गेंदों पर एक रिवायती स्वीप फिर रिवर्स स्वीप देखकर। और ये बहुत बड़ा शॉट, ये सनसनीखेज छक्का। एक बार फिर बैट्समैन थे शान मसूद।
HBL टूर्नामेंट सिक्सेस बढ़ते हुए, और ये शॉट जो है शान मसूद के लिए बहुत ही करामत हो रहा है। ऊपर स्मार्ट हिट टांग रख के ये मिड विकेट की तरफ जब खेलते हैं, इन्होंने स्पिनर्स पे ये शॉट बड़ा अच्छा डेवलप कर लिया है। बहुत ही बड़ी हिट।
आज भी हवा चल रही है। आमतौर पर जब हवा चलती है तो ओस गिरती नहीं है, लेकिन आज हवा का जो रुख है ये आपकी स्क्रीन के दाएं से बाएं। आमतौर पर यहाँ पर जो है मगरिब से मशरिक की तरफ हवा चलती है तो ओस नहीं आती।
क्या बात है, तारिक भाई ने साइंस पूरी बयान कर दी है कि हवा किस तरफ चलेगी, ओस नहीं आएगी। आज शायद बारिश भी हुई है, शायद वहां से भी कुछ ओस आ सकती है या नहीं तारिक भाई? बहुत दूर है।
ये साइंस तो सईद अजमल ने भी बयान की थी अभी कुछ दिन पहले।
उसको आप मानते हैं?
हम तो शान मसूद को मानते हैं। देखिए इतना जबरदस्त स्ट्रोक खेला, पिछला घुटने के बल लाकर लॉन्च कर दिया इससे। और वो जो पुरानी बाउंड्री होती थी ना यहाँ अबू धाबी स्टेडियम की, ये जंगले तक होती थी जब बाजीद खान पाकिस्तान ए टीम के साथ आए थे यहाँ खेलने के लिए, उसको भी क्लियर कर दिया शान ने।
शायद गुस्सा कर गए थे शान मसूद जब आपने रिवर्स स्वीप की बात बताई कि मुल्तान में ऐसे बोलते हैं। उन्हें कहा ओकाड़ा में जब आप स्लॉग स्वीप मारते हैं उसका बताएं।
पहले फास्ट बॉलर्स पर अपनी धाक बिठाई। अली खान, फहीम, वसीम जूनियर आज से महंगे साबित हुए। दोनों स्पिनर्स जो हैं उनको भी खातिर में नहीं ला रहे। खूबी है मोहम्मद रिजवान की, जो पाकिस्तान के टॉप स्कोरर हैं इस वक्त वाइट बॉल और टेस्ट क्रिकेट में रन्स बनाते हुए आ रहे हैं। बहुत ज़्यादा T20 क्रिकेट में पूरी तरह कंट्रोल में रहते हैं, जो तो बहुत मुश्किल काम है किसी बैट्समैन के लिए दूसरे फॉर्मेट्स की निस्बत। इस बार पूरी तरह कंट्रोल में थे, अच्छी प्लेसमेंट और साथ साथ दौड़ भी। 69 पर कोई खिलाड़ी आउट।
फटी भाई शाबाश। बहुत ये चीज शाबाश। अच्छा करे। लेना आना सब भाई।
हम बात कर रहे थे कि बहुत ज़्यादा कंट्रोल में रहते हैं रिजवान। जो अभी तक रिसर्च हुई है उसमें T20 क्रिकेट में बैट्समैन जो है 75% कंट्रोल में रहते हैं। टेस्ट मैच में 95%, वनडे मैच में वो 85%। लेकिन ये 75% से ये तो जायद रहते हैं, ये हम कह सकते हैं बात। देखिए
कह सकते हैं और आपने कह भी दी है। एक दफा फिर वही स्लॉक स्वीप मारने की कोशिश, इस दफा एज लगा लेकिन फिर भी बाउंड्री हासिल हुई। तो शॉट अभी तक इनको फायदा दे रही है।
यह खासा अग्रेशन देखने को मिलता है जब बैटिंग कर रही होती है यूनाइटेड। यहाँ ये स्लिप कर सकते हैं अपने लेग स्पिनर के लिए, खासतौर पर फवाद के लिए जो अच्छी गुगली करते हैं। देखिए विकेट कीपर के लिए तो बिल्कुल भी मौका नहीं था कि विकेटें लेना होंगी। और पिछले मैच में हमने देखा था जब इनके बैट्समैन आउट हुए थे तो मुश्किल हुई थी टेल में। पिछला पांव क्रीज के अंदर ही मौजूद था। आज मुल्तान सुल्तान ने जरा सा अपनी वो जो टेल एंड है उस तरफ बैटिंग को बढ़ाया है, हम्माद आजम को खिलाया। लेकिन तारीफ होनी चाहिए मुल्तान सुल्तान की टीम की। मुश्किल हालात थे ये जब इन्होंने टूर्नामेंट शुरू किया था। मोहम्मद उमर भी आज काफ़ी अरसे के बाद टीम में वापस आए हैं। हाँ ये टीम जो थी यहाँ तक कि कोयटा से भी हार गई थी एक मैच, लेकिन अबू धाबी पहुँचने के बाद एक इला दिन का चिराग इनके हाथ आया और गुगली।
एंडी फ्लावर से जब पूछा गया कि एकदम जब आप अबू धाबी आए हैं तो ऐसा लगता है कि कोई नई क्रिकेट और कोई नई टीम लेके आए, उन्होंने कहा कि है तो काफ़ी सेल्फिश बात, लेकिन जो ब्रेक पीएसएल में आई उसका हमें बहुत फ़ायदा हो गया। हमने रीग्रुप किया, स्ट्रेटजी चेंज की और अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि मुल्तान अपनी HBL PSL हिस्ट्री में सबसे अच्छी क्रिकेट खेल रहा है।
ये ब्राइट और कलरफुल फैन ऑफ द मैच, आप इस मुकाबले में हिस्सा लीजिए और आपको जो मैच का बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी होगा मैन ऑफ द मैच जानिब से एक साइड बॉल मिलेगी। क्योंकि ये हम कह सकते हैं कि जो पहला क्वालिफायर होना है पीर की शाम, ये उसकी रिहर्सल है। ये वाला जो मुकाबला है दोनों टीमें चोटी पे हैं।
लेना खुदा मिल गया।
साइड में नहीं खेल सके रिजवान। ये बेहतर ओवर रहा, 6 रन बने, 76 पर कोई विकेट नहीं गिरी। शादाब खान को अपनी बॉलिंग जारी रखना है पवेलियन एंड से। यहाँ पर विकेट दरकार होगी और यहाँ पर एक सवाल ये भी मजीद आपके लिए होना चाहिए कि मुल्तान सुल्तान को रन्स कितने बनाना है, क्योंकि यूनाइटेड ने पिछला मैच 248 रन बनाकर जीता था। बैटिंग बहुत मजबूत है।
वैसे तो कुछ खास फर्क पड़ता नहीं है। जो पहला मैच है क्वालिफायर उसमें ऑलमोस्ट 99% सर्टेन है कि मुल्तान सुल्तान्स ही इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के खिलाफ खेलेंगे। फ़ायदा ये है कि जो नंबर 1 और नंबर 2 आएंगे उनको 2 मौके मिलेंगे फाइनल में पहुंचने के। तो अगर आप पहला क्वालिफायर हार भी जाते हैं तो फिर आपको एक और मौका मिलेगा। जो खूबसूरत शॉट, टाइमिंग बहुत अच्छी रही है इस इनिंग में चांद मसूद की। लेकिन अगर आप पहला क्वालिफायर हार जाते हैं तो फिर आपको एक और मौका मिलेगा जिसमें आपके पास दोबारा चांस होगा कि वो मैच जीत के आप फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई कर जाएं। और थोड़ा सा स्टिंग चाहिए होगा इस मैच में भी इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के बॉलर्स को, क्योंकि अभी तक ये ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप ऐसा लग रही है कि मैच को इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड से दूर लेके जा रहे हैं।
यहाँ क्योंकि अभी सुहेब मकसूद हैं, जॉनसन चार्ल्स, राइली रूसो बड़े खतरनाक बैट्समैन हैं। और इस बार बॉलर के सर के ऊपर से इंतहाई आला। जितनी भी तारीफ की जाए शान मसूद की बैटिंग की वो कम है। सिर्फ 33 गेंदों में एक और लिस्ट सेंचुरी मुकम्मल कर ली।
बहुत ही हाई क्लास इनिंग्स शान मसूद की। शादाब ने थोड़ा सा बॉल आगे किया और वो शान मसूद के जोन में आया, जिसको बड़ी ही खूबसूरती, बड़ी जोर से एक फ्लैट छक्का लगा के उन्होंने बल्ला हवा में बुलंद किया। और यही चीज इंप्रेसिव रही है शान मसूद की इस बैटिंग में। HBL PSL जो अबू धाबी लेग में है खासकर, उसमें कि इन्होंने स्पिनर्स को सेटल नहीं होने दिया। जब जब स्पिनर आया है इन्होंने बड़ी शॉट लगाई है, चाहे वो मिड विकेट के ऊपर से हो, चाहे बिल्कुल बॉलर के सर के ऊपर से हो। अटैकिंग ऑप्शंस बहुत ज्यादा इस्तेमाल किए हैं, जिसकी वजह से देखिए इनका स्ट्राइक रेट जो है वो 150 से ज्यादा है।
यहाँ और क्रिकेट में कहा जाता है कि लंबे बैट्समैन जो हैं बहुत ज़्यादा ग्रेसफुल होते हैं, और अगर लंबा बैट्समैन लेफ्ट हैंडर हो तो और ज़्यादा ग्रेसफुल लगता है और आपको छक्के लगाने में भी आसानी होती है। शान मसूद यही दिखा रहे हैं अपना हुनर। स्वीप शॉट लगाया लेकिन रन नहीं की मिलेगा। वहाँ अली खान थे। एक और महंगा ओवर लेग स्पिन बॉलिंग का जिसमें 10 रन बने, 85 किसी नुकसान के बगैर। शान मसूद के बढ़ते हुए वार रोकने के लिए ऑफ स्पिनर को इस वक्त लाया जा रहा है नॉर्थ एंड से। अच्छी बॉलिंग करते आ रहे हैं। आमतौर पर हाथ बढ़ाते हैं अपने 5वें बॉलर का। 1-2 ओवर करते रहे इफ्तिखार अहमद और थर्डमैन। इसके अलावा शॉर्ट फाइन लेग पर एक फील्डर है। एक्सपोज कर दिया था अपनी स्टंप्स को, लेकिन बार खाली गया रिजवान का।
आपने कहा बड़े क्लेवर बॉलर है, और जैसे ही उन्होंने देखा कि ऑफ स्टंप पे गए, उन्होंने तेज बॉल की ताकि लेग स्टंप पे अटैक हो। थोड़ा सा बॉल लेग स्टंप से बाहर चला गया। अब स्लो बॉल की। ऑफ स्पिनर तो हैं लेकिन सोचते ये बैट्समैन की तरह हैं। वो सोचते यही हैं कि अगर मैं बैटिंग कर रहा होता तो अब मैं क्या प्लान करता। और जैसे अब रिजवान को वो देख रहे हैं, उनको पता है कि रिजवान कौन सी शॉट मार रहे हैं, तो कोशिश यही कर रहे हैं कि वो शॉट से दूर रहें। पहले लेग स्टंप से बाहर तेज बॉल किया, अब जरा स्लो बॉल किया, तो वो वनडे क्रिकेट में स्पेशली वाइट बॉल क्रिकेट में काफी क्लेवर बॉलिंग करते हैं।
बहुत अच्छे भाई।
यहाँ लेफ्ट हैंडर के खिलाफ इनका अच्छा रिकॉर्ड है। तो मिसबाह उल हक SNGPL के मैचेस के लिए मुतवातिर इस्तेमाल करते थे डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में। और इसे टाइम किया इंतहाई आला अंदाज में। शान मसूद एक मरतबा फिर अपना हुनर दिखा रहे हैं, अपना पहले चौकों का और अब छक्कों का।
ये इनिंग्स का सबसे बेहतरीन शॉट था मेरे हिसाब से। इससे अच्छा शॉट इस इनिंग्स में अभी तक नहीं लगा। एक्स्ट्रा कवर के ऊपर से बिल्कुल कंप्लीट कंट्रोल, टाइमिंग, एक्सटेंशन, सब कुछ सही।
यहाँ सीरीज की गेंद को हवा दी और देखिए बिल्कुल स्पिन के साथ खेला। लेग साइड में खेलना चाहते थे और कैच आउट हो गए। तो वो विकेट जिसे लेने के लिए इफ्तिखार अहमद को लाया गया था, उन्होंने कामयाबी दिलाई। अली खान ने कैच लिया और शान मसूद 59 रन बनाकर चल दिए वापस पवेलियन को।
बहुत ही अच्छी इनिंग्स शान मसूद की। इफ्तिखार ने ये बॉल थोड़ा सा तेज किया था। शान मसूद की कोशिश थी कि लेग साइड पे खेला जाए, लेकिन बल्ला ज्यादा जल्दी मोड़ दिया और आसान कैच। अली खान ने कैच पकड़ा, लेकिन एक बहुत ही उम्दा इनिंग्स शान मसूद की। बहुत ही उम्दा स्ट्राइकिंग, बहुत क्लासी इनिंग्स। 59 पे आउट, 93 एक खिलाड़ी के नुकसान।
शान मसूद ने इस PSL 6 की शान बढ़ाई है अपनी बैटिंग से। क्या आउट होने के बाद सोहेब मकसूद आए हैं, एक और फॉर्म बैट्समैन मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के। तो ये पहले 5वें नंबर पर खेल रहे थे, लेकिन जिस तरह कहा जाता है अच्छी टीमें जो हैं वो दौरान टूर्नामेंट्स में ही अच्छे कॉम्बिनेशन अपनाती हैं। मुल्तान सुल्तान ने भी यही किया है। ये वन डाउन आ रहे हैं और पहली गेंद पर उठा दिया सामने की जानिब। एफर्टलेस छक्का लगाया सोहेब मकसूद ने। यहाँ पर शान मसूद ने खत्म किया था काम, वहीं से शुरू किया है। वो मशल थाम लिए फौरन।
पहला ही बॉल था और ऑफ स्पिनर के खिलाफ तो बहुत ही उम्दा हिटिंग करते हैं, और लग ऐसी रहा था कि शायद वो पहले ही बॉल पे निकल के शॉट मारे और कामयाब हुए इस शॉट पे। वो मसला ये है इफ्तिखार को कि वो ऑफ स्पिन बॉलिंग करते हैं। सोहेब मकसूद बहुत ही पावरफुल प्लेयर हैं। चौका हुआ है गालबन, लेकिन अभी 2 बॉलें बकाया हैं, तो इफ्तिखार को प्लान बनाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि सोहेब मकसूद रुकने वाले नहीं। अभी भी कोशिश यही है उनकी कि किसी तरह बॉल को बाउंड्री के ऊपर से खेला जाए।
यहाँ आमतौर पर शुरू में ही ये हमला करते हैं स्पिनर पर, बाहर निकलते हैं ताकि फिर बैकफुट पर खेल सकें। इस बार आगे आकर खेला। कामयाब ओवर रहा इफ्तिखार का, जिसमें विकेट मिली 97 पर 1।
It's been all action cricket. First 10 overs, 97 runs. Shan Masood played a classy innings. In the end, undone when he tried to hit it leg side. Rizwan coming down the track. It's just been a shorter ball. Yeah, and a bit of banter going on as well. Lots of boundaries flowing. Probably the only shot which Chan Masood tried to hit too hard. Lost his shape. Welcome relief for the spinners. But this man on screen, he doesn't shy away from hitting the ball against the spin. Uses feet, he'll go aerial, and he's in pretty good form. There you go, he launches down the ground and gets maximum. Brings up the 100 in style.
Well, he's in scintillating form. First ball he came in, Iftikhar smashed him over long on, and now Shut Up rolls up, pitches one up just outside off, and the power of Maksud being shown and on display here today. Even Shadab, well, he likes it.
Now with a little deft touch. Oh, brilliantly done. Fahim Ashraf does extremely well, dives across.
Yeah, it just shows the confidence of Maksud. Jubilee safe hands. Ashraf back into the team for Islamabad. Oh, well adjusted, well adjusted. Saw the googly, looking to try and pounce against Shadab Khan. As always, peak greens, smile moments. Strawberry flavor, Baz, your favorite?
Thought we've established that, always been strawberry. Maksud on strike, here we go again, where he's looking to hit. Down the ground, googly, well bowled.
I think this is really important. Shadab Khan bowling his third over as well, because he's left himself out of the last game. I think he's an important part of this team going forward in the elimination games, especially as a leg spinner in the team. He can get into a little bit of form, gives them some more options through the middle.
Next over.
Good end to the 11th. The dot ball, 107 for 1.
कैप दे पैंट चेंज हो गया पॉइंट आ जा
Shan Masood, the star of the first 11 overs. 59 of 37, and this man on screen now taking the mantle. J. Dot super over. Celebration before actually bowling the ball. Celebrating again. Fawad Ahmed to continue.
Catch it!
He tries to hit that. It's gone way, way into the sky. Comfortably taken.
Well, with the start that Multan Sultans has on their hands, he was always going to try and be aggressive in that number 3 spot. And even though the ball's turning away, he still backs himself to hit well straight. But he didn't get the length as he got in the previous over, which sees the back of him. Maksud, he goes for 12. Multans, 107 for 2.
Riley Rousseau comes to the crease. It's 107 for 2. Rizwan striking at 113. Riley Rousseau, we know that he can strike the ball, but a little bit of a flutter. You always know that Shoaib Maqsood is going to take the bowling on.
Yeah, and I don't mind that innings from Shoaib Maqsood. He's come in, he hasn't changed the momentum of the team. 12 off 7 balls. That's what you want to see. As batters come in, be aggressive, and don't just get themselves in, which slows the run rate down. Run rate's still 9.58. Multan still on top here.
Sweep shot, just a single. But looking at the situation right now, Rizwan, well, he's almost run a ball, but who now takes the mantle of getting those boundaries? Because you want this to continue, you want this, I won't say momentum, but you want the run rate to continue till the 20th over. And these middle overs, when teams falter there, it sometimes means that you lose the game. Leg side, straight to the man, flat hit. Wasim gets the catch. It's 2 in the over for Fawad.
Well, that certainly answers the question. The captain, Rizwan, he was the man that was going to carry on with this great momentum that they've built up. And in the end, it was a great catch. The Jubilee safe hands. And all of a sudden, we've got 2 new batters at the crease. Didn't quite get going today, Rizwan. He goes for 26. Multan, 108 for 3.
Johnson Charles comes in, but it's a leg spinner for Fawad Ahmed, having his 2 wickets in the over. Certainly now the rebuild is on, but huge wicket of Shoaib Maqsood, and then Rizwan trying his hand at clearing the fence. Went flat, not enough elevation, goes straight to the man. Comfortable catch, good catch. And now suddenly what Islamabad United want are a few overs with minimum runs scored, and these 2 wickets have that effect of being able to now build pressure through going through the overs quickly, and we look up and 13 are gone, 14 are gone. Yeah, very short delivery, just turned into the leg side, but successful over. 2 wickets.
Yes.
And yeah, only 3 runs. So 12 gone, 110 for 3.
The wicket of Rizwan, just when Multan were looking on top of this game, they lost Maqsood, and Rizwan decided to take on the spin. And unfortunately, his innings came to an end. Didn't quite get it where he wanted to in the bat, just the lower half of it. An unfortunate end to what was a dominant first half of this innings. Rebuilding stage, as you said, Baz.
Three overs for 28. He's going to bowl through his Shadab. Top edge sweep. Yet another wicket. This time is Fahim Ashraf with the catch. Leg spinners wreaking havoc.
Oh, what a catch. Fahim Ashraf. Even though he has the split webbing, he gives it his all. You always felt that Riley was going to look for that leg side with the leg spinner. And he plays that shot reasonably well most times. And just a little bit of bounce that saw the top edge. Well, he didn't really damage the scorecard too much. He goes for 2. 110 for 4.
Ahmad Azam comes in to bat in Multan Sultans in a spot of ball. After that fantastic opening partnership, they've lost wickets. It's all been about wickets these last 3 overs, I reckon. And it's been about leg spin.
When this tournament started, there was a lot of wickets up front in the power play. What we're seeing is a trend of wickets falling in bulk during the middle stages. Players trying to take on spin and trying to take on seamers who are rolling their fingers over the ball. Islamabad, a fantastic fight back here. And now it's all about trying to rebuild this innings.
Suddenly the ball starts spinning.
Yeah, Ahmad Azam, he's played for Pakistan over a couple of years. Last represented Pakistan in 2015. Top all T moment. Cheers, boys.
You love it, Des. You love
Always
your tea.
very calm in the commentary box, no matter what's happening. No, just dealing in singles is been the wickets that almost shut Multan Sultan's power hitting down. Andy Flower making notes.
You made him smile last night, does it?
Did I? Didn't notice.
Pretty sure you did in the interview.
No, he normally smiles all the time.
Oh, you were bragging about it in the green room, weren't you?
Oh, well done. I've been told.
As the bus rolls over, Bazid Khan.
Googly almost through. Oh, that's impressive over from Shadab. 113 for 4. Got him.
Lost delivery, wrong and fortunate there to just get a little bit of bat on it, rocketing into leg stump. All credit to Shadab Khan to keep himself going. The batsmen were actually on top of him, but as captain to keep himself going for those 4 overs, he's finished with 1 for 31. Decent spell.
यार अभी उमर भाई चेंज नहीं करते चलो ठीक है बहुत अच्छे शाबाश
Spinners having their say. All 4 wickets falling to spin. And that has meant that Islamabad United are back in the game. Wow, Ahmed now into his last over. On leg side, call for 2, but just a single. Again, now the problem lies is, do you bat out this over of Fawaz, or do you take the attack to him? You run the risk, well, it's risk reward. You run the risk of maybe losing a wicket, but you want to get that run rate up to 9 again, because the way they started, you're looking at, well, what, maybe 200, maybe 190, and that slipped away.
Yeah, well, an interesting stats is that Multan have been the worst team overs 11 to 15 in terms of run rate. So perhaps they tried to counter that by being very aggressive, taking on the bowling. But I do think that you need one player getting in at this stage. You don't have many balls to play with. I think you see this over off. Take it for 6 or 7, dabbing it around, running hard, maybe for 2. No, just the 1. If you can do that, then look at the back end. So look at more from overs 16, 17 to then take it to the Islamabad attack. 10 and over from here, it's 180. Parkview City, answer the question, when a plot. Islamabad won the toss 20 times in the first 5 seasons of HBL PSL. How many times did they elect to bat? And you can win a plot and a daily tab. How good.
The other question I want to ask you guys is that when you're playing against a team with a reputation of being really quick and big scorers, Islamabad United have that reputation of getting big runs. Do you then overextend or think we've got to get more than what you set out to make in the first 10?
Well done, Fadi bhai.
Yeah, the difficulty for the Sultans is that they don't necessarily have a long batting lineup. So they have to be a touch cautious now going into this back end of the innings. Hence just kind of nudging it around. End of the 14th, 118 for 4. Yeah, these two batters, Charles and Ahmed, probably the last 2 recognized batters. Yeah, big reliance on that top 4 to try and get the bulk of the runs. They threatened in that first 10 overs. Sean Masood, Rizwan looked good for that opening pair, but just lost their way, losing the second, third and fourth within 3 runs.
Mohammad Wasim into the attack. He went for 18 in his first over, but a different ball game now. 4 wickets down. Multan Sultans, 2 men at the crease who haven't yet hit their straps. This man strike it a long way, looking probably to take this over on. And a terrific start. The Yorker is punted down the ground. He's timed it pretty well and it has made the fence. Bit of a misfield, but the timing was superb on that shot.
Yeah, substitute fielder there, Zafagoa, through the legs, but Johnson Charles, this just shows you the power of the man. Just misses the Yorker, Wasim, and bunts it down the ground, but just kept gathering a bit of pace. Oh, through the hands. And the skipper, well, he's got a smile on his face, but I don't think he's going to be particularly happy with that.
hack leg side. Yeah, pace on the ball, and suddenly all the shots coming out. Play Jubilee My Stars 11 Fantasy Cricket and win prizes worth up to PKR 1 crore. Log on to mystars11.net. Ahmad Azam on strike. Mid-off in the circle. Just outside off stump. Good pace on that, 140 clicks. But it's bolt upright. See, whenever you hit the deck with that seam, it does give you something.
Yeah, we've seen that throughout the innings, and especially later on tonight. Seam up. Some of the bowlers tend to go cross seam to get a little bit more control, but it doesn't have that zip off the deck.
Yeah, just to confirm, Islamabad and Multan on top of the table currently. And the benefit of ending in that top two is that you get 2 bites of the cherry. And if you lose the first qualifier, you still have a second opportunity to try and get into that final. So all to play for. And number 3 and 4, they have to play the eliminator. Now on Monday, there is a double header. And with that net run rate of Multan Sultans, you feel that they'll have to have a substantial loss to move down the table, but still a possibility.
Good comeback over from Wasim. Just going for 6. 15 overs done. It's 1-2-4 for 4, and it's time for Tapalti strategic timeout.
strategic timeout is over and good time to speak with Fawad. Fawad, आप कैसे हैं?
Alhamdulillah, very good.
अच्छा, ये मुझे बताएं, लेग स्पिन जो है, आप आके अब यूनाइटेड के साथ खेल रहे हैं एज अ लेग स्पिनर, क्या फर्क है क्वेटा ग्लैडिएटर्स वर्सेस यूनाइटेड के एनवायरनमेंट में?
Oh, it's quite different. मैंने तो उधर भी enjoy किया था. It was very nice over there because we won in 2019. But here it's amazing because it's very young team apart from me and young coach, young captain. So everyone is very young.
देखिए, ये जबरदस्ती आपसे तारीफ करवाने आए हैं यहाँ पे जो खड़े हैं शादाब.
This is just honesty. You know, I'm being honest. Yeah.
तारीफ करो, तारीफ.
अच्छा, very good. Now you're fighting fit, obviously. There's real scope for the leg spinners in this HBL PSL, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I know it's pretty wet out here. It's sweaty, it's not due. But yeah, it's good because if you spinning the ball both ways, you know, I think you're in the game because in T20 cricket, the batsman doesn't have much time to, you know, they have to go hard on you. And if you're spinning both ways, it's pretty hard for them.
So is pace critical in getting the leg spin where you want it to?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, you know, but again, I'm very traditional than other like Rashid Khan or Imran Tahir. I'm pretty slow in the air, but again, you have to bowl your best ball in the right area. Even like if someone picking the wrong ones, you know, again, you have to put it at the right spot. So I think that's very important. You know, it's not about knowing a variety, you can bowl a variety, but to execute it nicely, you know, that's very important.
Fantastic. They're all waiting for you. 2 wickets for you. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Couple of wickets, yeah. I mean, he's a good, decent leg spinner.
Yeah.
A bit old-fashioned in the way he delivers his leg spin and googly, but still very effective. Bowls with flight. Spins the ball as well. A very good addition to United's bowling arsenal. Ali Khan coming on to bowl. He was a little wayward up front with the new ball. 1-4 for the loss of 4. What do you think? 150, 160, 70? Nobody's sharing their thoughts, so. David?
Well, let's discount 150. That would be a disaster. Tucked away. Let's say this, probably about, I don't know, half an hour ago, it was looking like 30-40 minutes ago, looking like a big score, 200 or so. Okay, score prediction says 174. We know it only takes one good over for that sort of thing to be completely discounted as well. But say 180, I mean, that will be a good target. More likely, more realistically, 170.
That man stays in, gets himself in. He can be very destructive.
Live ka switch on. Multan Sultans need bit of zing and sting to get to 170, 180. We talk a great deal about having an organized top order, but the late middle order is as critical. So this pairing of Hamad and Charles, it has to work. Hamad playing his first game in this year's HBL PSL.
Yeah, good job done to this point. There's just been this little quiet period, but you feel it's the calm before the storm. And as I say, Johnson Charles is pretty good at getting it away, and he's going to give himself some time. How many balls that is? Well, 10 or so probably is enough, and then he'll be off.
He had the length, but just couldn't hit it well enough or place it well enough as well. Islamabad United, even with those 5 odd changes, looking extremely good as a unit, seem to have this great self-belief that they can come back into the game from any position, and they have the bowling to do it. Leg spinner always helps, and they've got 2. Then there is medium pace, and even though they're not playing Hassan Ali yet, it looks pretty potent fast bowling attack. For Ahmed, the leg spinner. Ali Khan is a medium pacer. Mohammad Wasim, emerging player. Fahim Ashraf, Hussain Tallat can roll his arm over as well. Iftikhar Ahmed, good enough for 2-3 overs with the off spin. Shadab Khan, leg spin and googly. Asif Ali can bowl a few off spinners as well. So it's a good all-round team that they've fielded, even with all those changes that they've made. Flake into the gap, powerfully hit. That's more like it. 16 done, 133 for 4.
Good shot. Ali Khan has been expensive in this game, partly because of the wides actually early on. That first spell was blighted by wides. But it just proves how fine the margins are for bowlers. That, in essence, was a good idea, trying to get a leg stump Yorker in there. Just overcooked it ever so gently. Now for Multan Sultans, just need a bit more acceleration. Those first 4 overs were brilliant. Need some more of that.
One, 2, 3 overs without a wicket, a partnership just forming. It's only going at a run a ball, but that's because all those wickets tumbled at a time when they would have felt that they would shift gears once again. And that shot from Johnson Charles to finish off the previous over, a sign it is time. Just 4 overs to go. Can't hang about from here. Must get at it.
Field shifts just a little bit. Mid-off's gone back to long off. We've got long on in position as well, including the straight mid-wicket fence fielder. Slow ball. Beautifully disguised by the pacer. Fahim Ashraf playing after a gap of a couple of matches. He was rested. It's not been a bad performance. None for 16 in 2.2 so far.
He got injured, didn't he? Caught and bowled chance and split the webbing, and yeah, he's a good addition and would be in the side generally as a national player. His bowling goes up and down. He strikes it.
Good that Usman Qadir is playing today. He's part of the national T20 squad. Getting a tutorial from Mushtaq Ahmed, both Usman and Imran. Mushi played with Usman Qadir's dad, Abdul Qadir. Chance, non-strikers directed. He had given up, Hamad. Crazy single attempted. He called for it and it was shot by about half a mile. Slow bouncer, doesn't get it to the fence. Once again, nice bowling according to the field set.
Islamabad United's economy rate at the back end, last 5 overs, 9.08. It's the best in the tournament. They do a good job at the back end of containing teams, quite clear on where they want to bowl their bowlers.
That should be taken. Hamad has got to exit. Cotton bowl. High catch easily taken with a smile. And he was misfiring. Hamad not getting the middle part of the blade and in the end has perished.
Yeah, for Fahim Ashraf, yes, he made sure that it was his catch. Didn't want to trust anyone else. Did the job properly. Yeah, slightly disconsolate walk off. 9 from 16. 137 for 5.
Sohail Khan is at the non-striker's end. He can strike them big as well. Let's see how he goes. Oh, that's up in the air. Has it cleared the fence? Not really. Another chance. Another catch taken. Goes to the best outfielder Islamabad United have. It's the captain himself. Steadying himself under that one. And, well, 2 balls, 2 wickets. It ain't happening for Multan Sultans.
Yeah, really good bowling. Got to hit the length, but take all the pace off. It's that time they've got to go. And Johnson Charles, having kept the strike by not running with the previous dismissal, is looking to go big, but is totally undone by the change-up. He's got to go off. He's got for 19. It's 137 for 6.
off stump, off stump. बहुत अच्छे शाबाश
Well, as Pommy was saying, this is excellent bowling, hitting the right length, taking the pace off, frustrating the shot. Islamabad as a team catch well. The captain leads from the front in that department, makes it look easy.
Timing from Sohail Khan really is well struck, managing the gap as well, so off to a very good start. Proper cover drive from him.
Well, Multan need to keep going. It was a bit of a half-hearted dive, I have to say that. Could have been a slightly better effort at cutting it off, but it's a nice shot. And you've got to keep yourself in the game. So Multan Sultans will know that their hopes were going to be around the 170, 180 mark. They might well fall slightly short of that. They're going to make the most of these last 2.5 overs against a side who are good at this stage.
Wake-up call, oblique. Welcome to the crease. Oblique starter.
Well, would have obliterated the head and left the shoulders, wouldn't it?
Very good, sir. Very good.
Emerging player, emerging star, Mohammad Wasim, 1 for 28 in 2.4. Slow ball. That's good control. Good thinking, good control. Bouncer followed by a slow ball.
And it's also the control, isn't it? That makes the difference. Keep the lines right, keep the lengths right. Disguise that change of pace. Hard to hit. First of all, you've got to spot it, you've got to pick it. And in the end, it was just the defensive shot that was the only option.
Seam-up ball, once again, accurate. Link delivery to end the over, 142 for 6 after 80.
It's excellent work there by Wasim. 5 off that over and a wicket as well. A danger man in Johnson Charles. Doing a fabulous job. Just when you thought they'd launch over 17 and over 18. Yeah, wickets that fall, so that stalls them again. Been stuttering since that really good start.
Good time for one of those 30 overs we saw earlier in the day.
Indeed.
Was it 32, 33?
Ideally speaking, you'd want a settled pair to face the last couple of overs, but that's not been the situation here for Multan Sultans. The run rate has dropped down to below 8.
Do you know, I think you have to be a batsman to want that sort of over in any game, to wish that upon any soul.
Can I see your Bowlers Union membership card, please?
Always in the back pocket.
Pommy, you'd have dreamed it, but you'd have dreamed it. All bowlers dream of doing that. Just one day's revenge, isn't it?
Oh, it would be nice. I wish. Even dreaming I'd know that couldn't happen.
You'd never wake up, would you?
I would not.
Let's see the bright side of it. Jack Wildermuth is now in the record books. He's delivered a legendary performance also. 33 runs in 1 over. That is difficult to beat. That's gone up in the air. Safe and sound over the keeper's head for 4.
Yeah, good old-fashioned swipe. He's one of the most effective shots in the one-day game, isn't it? The top edge for 4.
Admonishing himself. I don't know why, because that seems to be his go-to shot. Not look at the ball and try to whack it. Beaten by lack of pace from Fahim Ashraf. Is a clever bowler of Fahim. Told you, that's his favorite shot.
A lot of fresh air out there. Hot fresh air, yes.
Well, he tries it again, and I think he's got to go. Taken. Fahim Ashraf has the last laugh. Checking the no ball, I think, but he was absolutely dead set on hitting that ball over mid-wicket almost every time. Is he over the line? Might be a no ball. Not too sure.
There might be a millimetre in it. I'm not sure that one can be used in evidence, to be honest. Closer look at it. It is so tight, isn't it? Something, just a little something needs to be behind the line. Just a whisker, maybe. You can argue it.
You know, that protruded heel has saved him. It's the shape of the boot that has saved him. He was going nowhere with that shot selection in the end taken by the keeper, probably on the second attempt. No, it's all right. Collected well by Akhlaq. And it's 147 for the loss of 7. last over, last 5 balls in fact. Just been no rhythm, no flow in the last 5 overs or so. It's just been a lot of this kind of stuff, hit and miss, getting out. By Mushraf with wickets and great economy to go with it. Another chance at square leg and taken quite, well, easily in the end. Asif Ali, the man who took that catch. Mohammad Umar, the batsman, came and went. And so it's not looking great now for Multan Sultans. They're losing wickets and not really troubling the scorers as well.
Catching again is just made to look very easy. It's all about getting in the right position. Thanks for coming, Umar. 0 from 1. 8 down for 148.
Two for 30 now for Wasim. Easy catch, easy wicket for Wasim. Asif Ali, the man who took that catch, steadied himself. Almost got through him. Oh, saved by the fingers.
Yeah, Mohammad Umar just a little rushed at the end. Blessing Muzaraban.
Brave effort to bowl a bouncer to Blessing Muzrabani. We're talking about a 10-feet ball here. He's 6'6". Got to get it around 7 feet on this pitch. Ew.
Right, Yorker. Got him thinking now, slip in the Yorker.
Another catch. The fielding has been very, very good. Very efficient in the field. Hussain Tala taking the catch. And so it's a neat performance from Wasim. He's the emerging fast bowler. 3 wickets now for the young kid.
Again, clever bowling. He's done the right thing. Taking the pace off the ball. It's a horrible miscue. Catching is one of those things you almost taken as a given for United. So another duck. The entire flock of ducks have been dismissed tonight. Now there's a problem here because they haven't got quite to 150 yet. 149 for 9.
4 wickets for Mohammad Wasim. Outstanding stuff. So from 93 without a wicket to 149 all out. Quite an incredible slump this for